What's up, family, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Here we are at the end of the week or the beginning of the week. It all depends on how you look at it. But what I want to say to you is that it has been such a pleasure just kicking off and working through the first week of the Daily Rise. I mean, y'all see me smiling. I'm like beaming right now because it is such an accomplishment just to see something through for 7 days. And just as I encourage you to take that small step to do the thing that God has called you to do, I'm also encouraging myself. I'm also pouring out to you the things that I have learned to master in this season of my life, the things that I have struggled with so much in my life. And it is such an honor and a blessing for us to have this community in this way as we are moving together, growing and learning. So we started out this week, small is big, and we're going to end this week saying, give God something small. Give God something small. Give God something small. Now, when we think about that, that's all I want you to just take in right now. Just take in that idea. Give God something small. That's it. Jesus described the kingdom like a mustard seed, the smallest seed in the garden. But that mustard seed grows into something large enough to give shade, large enough to give shelter, even large enough to give life to others. But notice the pattern. God gives you what you start, not what you imagine, not what you plan, and I'm definitely a planner, not what you start, but don't finish. He multiplies what you start and bring to completion. Thank you for being here at the close of this week. You finished a week strong. And some of us, we want God to transform our entire lives while we refuse to hand him even a small, simple seed of obedience. So today, be courageous enough to give God something small. Give God a small prayer. Instead of thinking about what it is you're dealing with, instead of merely telling someone in your circle of friends or family, instead of going to AI or some other thing and sharing what it is you're going through, talk to God again. I look forward to when we actually will have a course called Talk to God Again, because I've started working on it. And it's all about prayer. And truly, that's one small thing you can give to God. But another is you could give God a small act of faith. There's something that you have refrained to do, that you know God wants you to do, just an act of obedience that if you just step out and have that one small act of faith, what will God do with your one small act of faith? You know, perhaps today you could give God a small moment of worship. You know, hopefully you're heading to church today. If not, you know, you go on live stream and you watch it on live stream. Whatever you do, make sure you're connected in community and that you have a small moment of worship. Give God praise and thanks and gratitude. What about a small seed of forgiveness? What about something that you've been holding on to that you need to let go of? You know, that word in the New Testament for forgive, literally, aphiemi, it means to let go. What would just letting go something that's had a grip on you do for strengthening your journey right now? What would a small seed of forgiveness look like? What would a small seed of surrender look like? Just saying, you know what, I give up. God, you got this. I'm tired of trying to manage this on my own. God, I give it to you. What if you just today resolve to have a small beginning? You know, next week, it's going to be different. It's not going to be different because I'm going to change the world all in 7 days. But it's going to be different because I'm going to take a small step to do what it is I must do to get the momentum to move my life forward for the glory of God. Small in your hands, but huge in God's hands. Your entire life can pivot from something small that you place in God's hands today. Give God something small and let God grow it. If this week has helped you at all, make sure you're signed up for next week's Rise Roadmap. Depending on when you're watching this on Sunday or some other time, it's going to be coming Sunday afternoon. So make sure you're signed up so that every Sunday when the next week's Rise Roadmap comes out, you're the first in line. You're not left out, but you're in the driver's seat going into that next week with authority, but of course also identity and alignment and influence. I love y'all. Live Royal fam. You got this. I can't wait to see you Monday morning. Peace.